Hey everyone, this is Nikki dxgirly. Welcome to my channel dxgirly Likes BJDs, where I talk about ball jointed dolls. So, I have been kind of dreading making this video. So wine and dollies, beverage and dollies, whatever you want to call it. I have never actually had wine in my wine and dollies. Maybe at some point I'll have an alcoholic beverage, because I do occasionally have one now. I just don't do it at home really. I do it like if we go out to eat or celebrating something. But I got water with me tonight. We're doing a wine and dollies. So why have I been dreading to make this video and kind of wanted to make it at the same time tonight? So if you remember in my last video, I had just sold, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly from my last video, my boy doll, the soul doll Bonnie, which I mistakenly said was my soul doll Yon B. I sold her back forever ago, like March. But it was my soul doll Bonnie, my little fee, and my honey dove. I had just sold those to get money for different things. Well, I don't even remember how it started. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I struggle. I've said it before on this channel, but if you're new to my channel, I have some doctors have diagnosed me as bipolar disorder. Some doctors have diagnosed me as schizoaffective. Either way, they're kind of like a form of bipolar disorder. And with bipolar disorder, if you don't know, comes periods of mania. And during those periods of mania, a lot of bipolar people struggle with obsessive type behaviors. This is when a lot of bipolar people will do lots of drug use, alcohol use, lots of gambling, increased sex, like they'll be super promiscuous and stuff like that. For me, my mania has always been marked with excessive spending. And in the summer months, I tend to struggle with a period of mania. It's happened to me every year since I basically became an adult, since my bipolar reared its head in my life. And, you know, I thought I was doing good. I had some mania back in June, and I thought, okay, well, it's over now. We're good. But I have found myself a victim to it yet again. Kind of coming down from that now. But needless to say, I made rash decisions. So I was wanting money. I think it started with I wanted money. My boyfriend and I just celebrated our first anniversary, our 1 year anniversary on August 31st. And so yeah, and I didn't have any money, and he didn't have any money because he was between jobs. And I really wanted us to like go out and eat and spend a weekend together without having to worry about how much money we were spending. So it started off by me saying, okay, well, if I sell a doll body, a mini fee body, because that's all I have left at this point besides Stasia, and I'm not selling her. If I sell just the body, I won't be losing a character in my mind. This is how my mind works. I won't be losing a character because I still have the head, the wig, the eyes, all that jazz, the clothes. And I can just you know, I'm sharing a bunch of bodies now anyways, I can just have one less body. And that's how it started. And then it went downhill from there. And, you know, I started browsing Etsy and got obsessive about browsing Etsy. And I'm like, well, I have money. I can finally place that order. For example, I placed a big order with ball jointed soulmates. I can finally place that order. And then Monster Designs was releasing all kinds of stuff, and I placed so many orders with her because she was releasing new things every day for a while. And yeah, that got bad. That was later on in it though. And I asked her if she could send them all in one package so they wouldn't come into my house in a million packages, and she said yeah. And then, so I ran out of money, and I'm like, shoot, I still need money to take my boyfriend out for our anniversary. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll just sell another doll body. And you can see where we're going with this. Needless to say, I have 2 bodies left. I sold 7 of my minifee bodies. And you know, as soon as I sold that 7th one and kind of sat there and thought about it and looked, because I was taking all the bodies off and putting them in a veranda room over there where it has a little workspace, and off of my shelf in my bedroom where I keep my dolls. And I did it all when I was listing them. I was listing them all, I think, late at night, because that's when my compulsive behaviors tend to shine through. And I saw the next day on my shelf just 2 full minifees and like an ocean of heads. And I was like, holy shit, what did I do? And just the instant regret set in. So yeah, I'm feeling that right now. I'm in the process of shipping out all the bodies I sold. Some have been shipped out, some have not. Like I said, I'm in the process of doing it. We're dealing with hurricane and weather and weird things down here in Florida. But so I still have 4 of the bodies here. 2 are still being paid off. 2 need to be shipped. And yeah, and in that flurry of mania, and one thing about mania, a symptom of mania, is that when you're manic, usually you're in complete frickin' denial. Oh no, I'm not manic, everything is okay. This is not weird, this is not obsessive, this is not compulsive. I'm not spending tons of money. Nikki, your PayPal says otherwise. Now that I'm back in normal brain function and looking at my PayPal account and my emails, and you know, I'm being honest about this with you guys because I think it's important to be honest about it, because I don't think I'm the only one that struggles with it. And I'm not gonna lie and hide and say, like, there's just no point. And I think we as a society need to be more open about mental illness and what exactly the effects of mental illness are. Do I feel bad and kind of ashamed that I did it? Yeah. But there's no going back on it. I can only try to do better in the future. Right now, I can't get into my psychiatrist, my meds prescriber, because she's out on maternity leave. So I'm just kind of struggle busting on my own. So, yeah, so remember in the last video when I said, oh, in the next video you won't see me showing you a bunch of heads? That's exactly what we're gonna do here, because take everything I say with a grain of salt and realize that not everything I say is accurate or true. And it's not like I intend, I'm not malicious when I tell you guys stuff that ends up later not being true. I am just a very flip-floppy person sometimes, wishy-washy. I don't know the right word for it, but yeah, I make decisions and then go back on them all the time. So I have 4 heads to show you guys here, and I have 3 that are going to be on the way soon here. And in the meantime, my Nanuri 17 came in. Before she even got here from England, I actually sold her. This was back when I sold the other dolls. But my thinking was that I wasn't going to be able to do a feminine enough face up on that doll. So I sold her to someone that was actually looking. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. Someone I follow on Instagram put out a want to buy for one, and she was tracking, said she had arrived in the US, so I was like, let's do it. So I sold her, and funnily enough, one of the heads that's coming into me is an Nanuri 17. One good thing, I did pay less for her than what I sold the other one for. And she also has a sanded nose. She has a nose mod, so her nose isn't quite as pointy. And I've seen what some people can do with this sculpt, and I'm a little bit more confident now about my ability to make her look feminine. So I'm gonna try it. But yeah, where should I start? You guys probably want to see a doll. 13 minutes in and you guys haven't even seen a doll. What? Okay, so the last time I talked to you guys, I'll show you the dolls that got their wigs. So this is my, and I'm using naked doll bodies. Excuse the naked doll bodies if you're offended by that. The last line of dollies I made, this girl did not have a wig yet, but I showed you her face up, and I was complaining about her ears. They had all kinds of stuff in them because I had to wipe her first face up and yada yada yada. Well, some of you guys recommended in the comments that I kind of soak her ears in isopropyl alcohol. So I did that, and I actually used a toothbrush to kind of get in there, an old dull toothbrush, soft toothbrush to get in there and kind of scrub in there. And I got most of it out. However, when I did that, it kind of fucked up her face up. So now she has this going on. Look how ridiculous that looks. However, when she has her wig on, it's not as noticeable. So I may redo her face up at some point. Yeah, but this wig came in from Wig for BJD from Marina Y. I like it. Some of the strands in her bangs, you can't really see it on video, but they're kind of stick up a little. I think I need to take a flat iron and kind of heat the top of them so they'll lay flatter. But this is her wig. She's kind of like a dark, edgy type girl. Oh goodness, what did I name you? I forgot to remember names. What did I name you? Fuck. Blair. That's what I named her. Her name is Blair. I thought it fit her well. So yeah, there's Blair. Okay. And then, what did I name you? So I had, in the last video, I had had I done her face up yet? No, I don't think I did. It was the summer, I think it was. I think the girl I just showed you spring 2017, and this girl is summer 2017. And I don't think I had done her face up yet in the last video. I probably should have watched it before doing this, but whatever. So here's her face up. We've got the big porn star boobies. I think it came out nice. I think she's pretty cute. And this is another wig that I got in the same package as the other wig from Wig for BJD from Marina Y. She's very light and kind of airy. I'm trying to remember what I named her. I think it was something with a C. When you get like a bazillion dolls, it's really freaking hard to remember all their names. What did I name you? I can't remember what I named her. It's on my Instagram if you want to go check it out. Or even if you don't have Instagram, you can look at Instagram on a computer if you go to instagram.com. I'm dxgirly _likes BJDs. But, yeah. Sorry, my Nana woke up to go to the bathroom. Her name's on there, and I can't for the life of me remember what I named her right now. But she did come on cute, don't she? Okay. And then, so then I have the foreheads here that I got during this craziness of selling doll bodies. One I bought from Denver Doll. I don't know if it's someone that works, I think it's someone that works for Denver Doll. I don't think it's Denver Doll officially, their eBay, but it's someone that works there because they ship out of the same town, and I've emailed back and forth with a Shannon before, and the person that sells on eBay these heads is named Shannon. So I don't know, I don't really know the logistics of what that is. I just know that that account sells legit heads, and event dolls from other companies. So I've bought from them before. And they had a couple, what'd they have up for auction? They put them on auction, not buy it now. I wish they put them on buy it now because it would make my life so much easier. Because auctions stress me out to the max, and I always get sniped. It's not a good time. But they had, the two girls I just showed you, they had a spring and a summer 2017 head on there, both of them. And then they had a Halloween 2014 head, which is what I was initially bidding on. And I got sniped on that one and lost out by $1 at the very end. She went for like 51 and my max bid was 50. But, so I lost that auction and I was like, argh. So, this one I'm gonna show you in a second was ending like 3 minutes later, and I was like, I'm gonna get that head. I don't have it yet, I'm gonna get that head. So I ended up sniping someone else. So, yeah. I got the Nanuri 2016 head. She's cute. These next four I'm going to show you, including her, I did their face ups just last night. I don't have a wig for her yet. I have with all of this spending, I have a ton of clothing, eyes, and wigs coming in the mail, like a ton. So she's bald for now, but, and I don't know if these are gonna be her permanent eyes, but here is this girl. She's the Nuri 16. She's got little tiny teethsies. I don't know if you can see them. They were a pain in the butt to get with my white colored pencil, watercolor pencil, but I did get them. I think she looks better. I had these, I got in 2 pairs of eyes from Galaxy Nook on Etsy, and I had a very light pink pair in them. I like her better in darker eyes though, I've found. So that is my Nuri 2016. She doesn't have a name yet. I don't really name them until I give them wigs and stuff and see them all dressed up and stuff, which I still can't even remember this girl's name, so you know, what's the point in naming them? I don't know. I'm sorry guys, I'm in a weird mood. And then I bought this girl who is a mini fee shoo, and someone was selling her for cheap on Instagram, and I woke up and went on Instagram and I saw one of my friends mention that this person was selling her for 50 bucks, her head of course, and yeah, I decided to pull the trigger. So this is my mini fee shoo. She's wearing those eyes that I was telling you about. I don't know how I feel about them. I like some pink jewelry eyes, but these are a bit too light for me. So I might end up selling them or just hanging on to them, I don't know. But that's my mini fee shoo. And again, she's bald and sitting on a body that I sold. But she'll get her final look soon. And then, okay. Another thing I regret, and this was the last thing I did. I sold my Nuri 2019 number 2 event head. The one that's worth a lot of money. The really hard to find one. The one that I loved how it came out. I sold her. I kind of regret it because she was a beautiful doll. She's so beautiful. But I didn't pay anything for that head. I got her free when I purchased my Chloe and my Hanoka, and I sold that head for $300, and she sold nearly immediately after I listed her for $300. So I don't know guys. I don't know. Anyways, the next doll I'm going to show you is wearing her old wig. So I told you in the last video that I really loved my mini fee flam, and I said I could have an army of flams one day. Well, a flam came up on the market, normal skin. There's a white skin one right now that is tempting me, but I do not have any beautiful white bodies, and it's mellowed. So even if I bought a beautiful white body, it's not gonna match. So I think I'm safe from that one. But yeah, I bought another flam, zero regret. She's really pretty. And her face up looks really close to the other flam. I think. I haven't put them side by side, but I'm gonna, someone actually requested that I take pictures of them side by side once she got eyes and everything. And I was like, oh yeah, of course. So that's my second mini fee flam. I don't have any 14mm eyes that she can wear right now, so I'm just waiting on Lemon Jelly to ship a commission order that I put in. I think I ordered 2 sets of 14mm eyes in that order, so I will get those in at some point and try them on her. But that's my second mini fee flum, and I still feel like I could have an army of flums one day. Okay, now, finally, the girl I completed today, who is actually a complete doll, and this is gonna be her name reveal. So I really like how she came out. This wig is from Recent Obsession, who I bought 3 directly from her now, and I bought a secondhand wig made by her. And so, sorry, I got a notification on my phone. So she makes beautiful wigs, absolutely beautiful wigs. She still has a wig for sale, actually, that's so gorgeous, and I would totally buy it, but I don't have the money right now. So go check out her Instagram. It's beautiful. The reason I held off on it too, when I did have a bunch of money, was because it's very similar color scheme wise to Kiki's wig. It's different enough that I could get away with it, but I was looking for totally different things in my collection, and it's basically the same color scheme as Kiki, but different lengths and gradients and slightly different tones. So, but she had this beautiful one for sale, and I got a mini fee Rendia head in. Is that how you say it? Rendia? That's how I say it in my head, so that's what we're going with. And she's wearing the other set of eyes I got from Galaxy Nook. Can't really see them well in this lighting, but they're really beautiful in daylight. So yeah, that's my mini fee Rendia, and I decided, I always ask for name suggestions, and people throw like 50 names at me, and I'm like, whoa. But I think I'm gonna name her Celeste, which was a suggestion from my friend Liz. So Liz, if you're watching, I took your suggestion. And yeah, I'm gonna go with Celeste for her. She's super cute. I'm really happy with her. Someone mentioned that she looks like sherbet. Okay, I don't know. We called it sherbet when I was growing up. Sherbet? I don't know. Guys, I'm sorry. I think I'm still slightly manic, so if I'm crazy in this video, I apologize. But yeah, that's what she looks like, right? I think she does. So yeah, any other news? Like I said, I have 3 more heads incoming. Should I say what they are? I'll show you in the next video, or you can keep an eye out on my Instagram and I'll show you there. Probably first. So yeah, and like I said, lots of wigs, eyes, and clothes incoming. And we did end up going out for our anniversary. We had an amazing weekend. It was so nice to not worry about money and just kind of live it up. We had a great time. So if you were one of the people that bought something from me at all in this last month, thank you so much. If you're watching this, you helped us have a great weekend. So thank you. And so I'm still paying off, in other news, I'm still paying off my Maya order. Going to pay that off. When I sold the Nanuri 19-2 head, it was gonna go completely towards my Maya order, but then I ended up spending it on something else. But still gonna pay off that Maya order. And then I also, the tan Maya that I ordered with the event head, I placed an order because I was having regrets and I still had money left from selling all these bodies. I placed an order with Doll for 2 complete dolls. 2 complete normal skin Mayas. I know, that sounds crazy, right? What am I gonna do with them? But I just placed it to get an active line body and a moe line body. And I decided to sell the heads that are coming with them, like a preemptive type of split thing. And I picked the Maya because people would be more willing to do a Maya split, in my opinion, because she hasn't actually been released yet. So that's why I chose Maya heads. And I did order on August 31st. So I did get another event head. So I ended up selling preemptively. And one of the Maya heads is still being paid for, but the event head and the 2 Maya heads. So those are already paid for in the split, except like one, like I just said. So I'll be getting 2 more bodies, which I feel good about. And I'm kind of peeved. Okay, so let's go on a little rant. If you remember, last winter, during the winter event, I ordered a basic, it wasn't an a la carte, it wasn't in the a la carte section yet, but a basic Hanoka and an a la carte Chloe and a set of hands. And that set my order over $800. Now, there's notes on Doll's site under their like special release, the special release mini fees and the special release Feeple 60s. And it says on it, 6-month layaway available for orders over 600 or 9-month layaway on orders over 800. That's what it literally says that on their website. So last winter, I made an $800 order and they gave me, I wrote in the comments that I wanted a 9-month layaway. They gave it to me, no problem. Well, on August 31st, when I ordered those 2 a la carte Mayas and a set of hands to bring it over and I literally only ordered the set of hands to bring it over $800. I asked for a 9-month layaway. 2 days later, on Monday, I think it was, they invoiced me for a 6-month layaway. So at first I thought it was just a mistake on their part, because when a month prior, when I ordered my tan minifee Maya, I did an order over 600 and I requested 6 months, and they actually initially invoiced me for 4, and I was like, hey, I requested 6, can you do that for me? So I thought they were just read it wrong or something, which is what they did last time. But so I messaged them and I was like, hey, so I requested a 9-month layaway. You guys have it written on your website, and I've done it before. And she kind of, the person that replied was kind of, I don't know, you can't really tell with typing on the internet, but it kind of seemed very blunt to me, and I was kind of in a bad mood. So I probably took it more harshly than it was intended. But she said that no, we only do, you have to spend over $1,000 to get a 9-month layaway. And I was like, okay. So I just kind of didn't reply and then paid the 6-month. I had enough money anyways, so I paid the first payment on a 6-month layaway instead. It was more than I was expecting, but I didn't have too much of an issue with it. And I can still afford all the payments and everything. But a while later, after I sat there and thought about it, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna reply. So I took a screenshot of their website of the Feeple 60 page, which is where it still says right now that orders over 800 can get a 9-month layaway. And I said, okay, that's fine. I paid the payment. I can do 6 months, no problem. But you might want to change this info on your website because it's a little misleading. And then she replied back to me, I think it was today actually, and said, oh, well, that was only meant to apply to the Momo release. That note has been up there for like a year. So she's like, I'll change it on the website, and it's still not changed. I'm just kind of aggravated. I think it's mostly because it makes me look like an idiot. And plus I had been telling other people that watch this channel and on Instagram that, yeah, if you spend over $800, you can get a 9-month layaway. Well, they apparently changed their rules, so I've been giving out false information, which makes me look like a dumbass. So, sorry for my language in this one, by the way. I'm sorry. I hope no one's watching with kids right now. But, yeah. So, I don't know. I was kind of peeved about that. It's more annoyance than anything. There's no way I'm not going to shop at Denver Doll anymore. They're where you go for mini fees. And, yeah, that's all my collection is now. So, but, yeah. That's kind of my rant for now. I don't know, guys. Another thing to know about mania is when someone's manic, they get agitated and irritated and annoyed very easily by things that in a normal state of mind I wouldn't. So I've been kind of really bitchy recently. So please forgive me if that's how I'm coming off now. I'm sorry. So I think that's all I had to tell you. I'm going to try to make another video before too much time has passed this time. I might open some packages on camera, but like I said, I'm not gonna promise anything, just because I get excited when they come in during the day and I can't open them on camera during the day, so I would have to wait until nighttime. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I hope some of you watched all the way to the end of this video. I'm sorry I've been all over the place in it. And I'm sorry if my actions lately have worried anyone. I did get several messages kind of worried and concerned about me when I was selling all the bodies and stuff. So I'm okay. I'm coming down from it now, slowly. Which is kind of good, because when you come down from it slowly, that means you didn't hit a rock bottom at some point. A lot of the times, manic episodes end when something really bad happens, and then you go right into a depressive swing. They call that kind of hitting rock bottom. So I'm glad that didn't happen this time, but it's still a little frustrating to not be fully in control of my impulses. I don't know, I'm not trying to make excuses for my behavior. Just trying to explain it a little, I guess. I don't know. I've struggled with this for so long, with so many different things I've collected over the years. So, please forgive my erratic behavior. And all I can say is try to do better in the future, I guess. And you know, someone commented when I made a post apologizing for it, because I had gotten several worried messages. I made a post apologizing for it in my stories on Instagram, saying like, you know, I'm sorry if me doing this worries you. And then I got several messages saying, Nikki, it's your doll collection. You can do whatever you want with it. Which, I mean, is true. I don't have to apologize for buying and selling dolls within my collection. I'm not hurting anyone by selling bodies, so I don't know. I guess I'm just frustrated with myself because now my dolls have no bodies. I don't know. Can always buy them back at some point though, for more than what I sold them for, because I sold them at really good deals. But it is what it is. So, again, thank you for watching. If you got all the way through this video, leave me a comment down below about anything you like. Try to be kind of nice. I'm sorry, I kind of bared a lot of myself in this video, and I'm kind of nervous about putting it up now. Probably too much TMI. Too much TMI? That doesn't make any sense, Nikki. It's probably TMI. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.